Well, folks, who didn't see this coming? This is some of the most bizarre stuff on the internet at this moment in time. And to be honest with you, it's sort of 4chan's thing. You know, like memes and all of this. The majority of the internet jokes normally start on 4chan. This is the internet, you know? This is the down and dirty, just one of the funniest and best places on the internet. I've grown up with 4chan in my life, you know? And it's always been funny, always has been. And seeing the UK government were like, we're gonna fine you £20,000 and then we're gonna do daily penalties. Which could be anything, you know, no one knows what they are. And the last time we looked at this, we did see that 4chan was like, no, you know what, we're gonna take you to court. And this happened. So, 4chan launches legal action against Ofcom in the US. Lawyers representing controversial online forums 4chan and Kiwi Farms have filed a legal case against the UK Online Safety Act enforcer Ofcom. Their legal complaint filed in the Washington DC Federal Court seeks a legal ban on the UK communications regulator enforcing or attempting to enforce the Online Safety Act against them in the US. American citizens do not surrender our constitutional rights just because Ofcom sends us an email. You know what? That is such a good line. That is so good. It's like they send us an email. Do you really think we care? That's what that is, and I love it. Ofcom told the BBC, we are aware of this lawsuit. Under the Online Safety Act, any service that has links with the UK now has duties to protect UK users no matter where in the world they are based. But with that though, 4chan does not run from the UK. The servers are in America. It's an American company. They have nothing, they have no links whatsoever in the UK showing that anyone in the UK is the moderators or anything like that or works for them. It's all in the US. The way I look at this, and especially with a little bit down by here now, which we will get into, is it's like an 18-year-old British person goes over to America, goes into a bar. I want a beer, please. How old are you? I'm 18. Sorry, you gotta be over the age of 21. No, I'm from the UK. 18 where I come from, so give me a beer. No, that's what this is like. And it's literally like Ofcom is the 18-year-old who doesn't know anything and is like, I'm gonna charge you for doing this because, well, people from the UK go on this site. So, it's absolutely mind-boggling, it really is. A service doesn't have to be based in the UK to be subject to the Act and therefore face action from Ofcom. No. They're literally changing everything up to how they want it to be done, suiting them. It could be enough for it to have a significant number of UK users. With that by there though, is those are the key words for me. It could be. It could. Well, how many people from the UK view the site? We don't know. Oh, well, okay then. You know, that's how bad this is. And how stupid the UK Ofcom's always been stupid. So, but it does go on to say that 4chan's lawyers want the US court to rule that US business with no presence in the UK are not subject to British legislation. They also wanted to declare that the Online Safety Act is at odds with the US Constitution's free speech protections, which it is. You know, I'm a Brit, I'm Welsh, and I really think this is going to harm the UK so much. But it then goes on to say that that lawyers for online message board 4chan recently told the BBC that Ofcom had provisionally decided to impose the £20,000 fine, with the daily penalties, for failing to comply with 2 requests for information. Ofcom alleges that 4chan has not complied with the Act. They don't have to. With respect to the request for information, but has not confirmed the provisional fine. With all of this as well, it really makes me think, how in the fuck nuggets did the UK rule the world all those years ago? It's mind-blowing. Oh, we probably had people who were leaders who had balls when they ruled the world, you know. It's absolutely crazy how far the world has gone. It really is. So it does go on to say, obviously, regarding this, it also stated that it continues to investigate 4chan over whether it is complying with Online Safety Act duties to protect its users from illegal content. Where are the parents? This is the problem. It really is. The US legal case is being brought on behalf of 4chan Community Support LLC and LolCow LLC, the corporate entities behind 4chan and Kiwi Farms. And it goes on obviously about Kiwi, and 4chan has often been at the heart of online controversies in its 22 years, including misogynistic campaigns and conspiracy theories. But the thing is, with 4chan has been literally, it is the embodiment of what the actual internet is. This is where social media kind of sprouted from. This is where nearly every single meme, every single joke about the internet and other people regarding being online, 4chan is where it came from. Or that's where it became popular and goes viral. This is that home. It does go on to say regarding, obviously, Kiwi Farms have previously been linked to a number of serious incidents of this and trolling. Both sites operate fully in compliance with US laws, the legal complaint says. According to the filing, though, Ofcom has written twice to Kiwi Farms, beginning with a March letter telling it to comply with its duties, requiring it to carry out an illegal content risk assessment and submit the record of that assessment to Ofcom by the 17th of April. You know, literally like 3 to 4 months before it went into actually come into law. No authority. The legal complaint alleges that Ofcom uses its power under the Online Safety Act to threaten to impose ruinous civil penalties and referrals to law enforcement for criminal penalties, including arrest and imprisonment, to American citizens and businesses if its orders are not obeyed. Yeah, it's some of the most stupidest shit ever. It really is. It seeks to restrain Ofcom's conduct and its continuous egregious violations of American civil rights, including without limitation to the right of freedom of speech. Coleman of the Coleman law firm, which is also acting for the plaintiffs 4chan and Kiwi Farms, said his clients were defending the free speech rights of every American. Yeah. We have asked the court to confirm that Ofcom has no authority to impose or enforce unconstitutional UK laws on American soil. Among the actions, the legal cases seeks the court to take a declaration that Ofcom's orders and demands are unenforceable in the US, as they are inconsistent with the First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendments to the US Constitution, relevant US legislation, and public policy. And a permanent injunction prohibited Ofcom from enforcing or attempting to enforce this against the plaintiffs in the US. And with this, like I say, I'm 100% on the American company side of this. I do not like this Online Safety Act because it's one of the worst things they could have done, excuse me. And seeing that this one by here, well, I've just highlighted there, 4chan and sites investigated by Ofcom over online safety, and that's the 10th of June. None of these were on the main pages for any news websites. They covered them, but they literally placed them at the bottom and in the back end of everything, just so people can't find them. When we covered all of this in 2023, regarding the Russell Brand situation, when YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, all these other social media sites all received letters from Ofcom and the British government, you should deplatform him because of this, this, and this. Like 3 hours before those letters and emails were sent, Ofcom put this Online Safety Act, it went through, the bill went through. Then they decided to do all that because Online Safety Act, we must protect the kids. And the one thing that really, really grinds my gears is that Peter Kyle, the tech person for the UK Labour government, he said no, along with like 300 odd other people, to a new inquiry and an investigation into the gangs that did all these horrible things to kids and everything else. They said no to that. But now, protect the kids. It's about protecting the kids. Where was you saying protect the kids when you said no to all of this, Peter Kyle? You are literally just scum of the universe, and to be honest with you, I think you need your hard drive checked. Because normally we've seen people who scream and shout about certain things normally are projecting. And when you went on national TV here in the UK and said, anyone who opposes the Online Safety Act, you're with the predators, you literally called nearly the entire country those words, those things, you know, the PDFs. that is going to lose you everything. And it did. And it's going to go forward and you are going to lose everything, my friend. So, ladies and gents, let us know down below what you think of this, because this is absolutely insane. I am 100% behind 4chan and Kiwi Farms, and to be honest with you, I would love the US courts to say, yeah, you can do it. Because then you will see a lot of American companies leaving the UK. You will. So let us know down below, folks, what you think about this. If you are new, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon.